Welcome to Topper Engineering Classes. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, and also if you like the video after watching this, please go and hit the like button as well as please share it with all your friends. So let's start with this video. First of all, there were some topics such as fill in the blanks, analogy based questions. There were 2 to 3 paragraph based questions, and antonyms and synonyms were there. So we will cover all these topics in this lecture. So let's start. The first question was, direction is given. In the following question, select the word or phrase that is similar in meaning to the underlined word or phrase. Here we have to look for such an option that fits that is similar to this word, that is checks out. The company checks out all new employees. So let's look at the options. The company stares at all new employees. No, that doesn't make sense at all. Next option was examines. The company examines all new employees. Yeah, it makes sense, but we will look at other options too to be sure. The company pays all new employees, but pays is not at all similar to checks out, so this option will be eliminated. Next, the company ignores all new employees. No, it doesn't make any sense. So we are left with examines, and that is the correct answer. So B, examines, is the correct answer. Okay, so next question. This is the same type of question. So direction to solve it is same. That is, we have to look for a similar word or similar meaning for this word from the given options. So if everyone chips in, we can get the kitchen painted by noon. So the way to solve it is just put the given options in the sentence, and if you feel that it makes sense or it is similar to the given underlined word, then that is definitely the correct answer. This you can call this as a trick, but it works. So if everyone comes out, we can get the kitchen painted by noon. I don't think it make any sense with chips in and comes out. No, so this option will be eliminated. If everyone paints, we can get the kitchen painted by noon. Yeah, it is making sense. But chips in is not at all similar to paint, so this option will also get eliminated directly. Third option, if everyone clears the mess, we can get the keychain painted by noon. But chips in is not at all similar to this clears the mess, so this option will also get eliminated, and we are left with helps. So let's see it. If everyone helps, we can get the kitchen painted by noon. Yeah, it is making sense, and it is also similar. It has also the similar meaning as chips in. So option D is the correct answer. Let's move to the third question. The third question is based on analogy. So if you haven't checked the previous video that I particularly made on analogy and some other topics. So the third question is frugal and parsimonious. What does this mean? First, how to read it. So the first colon is translated to is to, and these two colons are translated to as. So the way to read this type of questions is frugal is to parsimonious as question mark. So here, what does frugal means? It means like a person or a thing, a person who is not likely to spend more money. Okay, and parsimonious also means the same. Uh, the meaning of parsimonious is very unwilling to spend money or use resources. So, frugal and parsimonious are synonyms of each other. So, the relation between them is that they are synonyms of each other. So, we have to look for such an option that best suits the given relation. So, let's look at the options. The first one is joy and ecstasy. Here, the word joy means happiness. We all know joy means happiness, and ecstasy also means great happiness. Okay, so this option is making like, yeah, this makes sense, but to be sure, we need to check all other options too. So the option second is poor is to misery. What does this mean? Poor means, you all know the meaning of poor is like poor, and misery means a state or feeling of great physical or mental distress. So poor is not the synonym of misery. So this option will get eliminated. Third option, love is to hate. These are completely two opposite words with two opposite meanings. So this option also will get eliminated. Last, rich is to poor. This is also opposite words. So we don't want opposite words when we want similar words like synonyms for this relation. So we are left with option A, joy and ecstasy, which is the correct answer. To learn how to solve this type of questions more clearly, please go and watch the video which I made for special verbal for Capgemini. I'll add the link in description. So please go and check it. Okay. So fourth question was also based on analogy. That is, automobile is to petrol as question mark. Here, the option D, that is man is to food, is the correct answer. Next. This is very, very important because most of the questions were asked on passages. There were 2 to 3 passages asked in exam uh, on 29 August 2020. So there were 2 to 3 questions asked on passages, and on that passage, there were sub questions like 4 to 5 sub questions. So main focus you should give on passages to score more and to crack this particular exam, verbal exam. So let's read the way to solve this type of questions as first read full paragraph clearly with proper concentration, so that when you solve the sub questions you can solve it very quickly. So let's start. A pioneer leader for women's rights, Suzanne B. Anthony became one of the leading women reformers of the 19th century. In Rochester, New York, she began her first public crusade on behalf of temperance. The temperance movement dealt with the abuses of women and children who suffered from alcoholic husbands. Also, She worked tirelessly against slavery and for women's rights. Anthony helped write the history of women's suffrage. At the time Anthony lived, women did not have the right to vote. Because she voted in the 1872 election, a US marshal arrested Anthony. She hoped to prove that women had the legal right to vote under the provisions of the 14th and 15th Amendments to the Constitution. At her trial, a hostile federal judge found her guilty and fined her $100, which she refused to pay. Anthony did not work alone. She collaborated with formers of women's rights such as Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Amelia Bloomer. Suzanne worked for the American Anti-Slavery Society with Frederick Douglass, a fugitive slave and a black abolitionist. On July 2, 1979, the US Mint honored her work by issuing the Suzanne B. Anthony dollar coin. Although Anthony did not live to see the fruits of her efforts, the establishment of the 19th Amendment is indebted to her efforts. So, after reading this complete paragraph carefully and with full concentration, next you have to move on the sub questions that are given under the passage. So, the first sub question was, what is the main idea of the passage? The options were, reformers do not always see the results of their efforts. B. Suzanne B. Anthony never gave up her fight for all women's freedom. Slavery was one of the Suzanne B. Anthony's causes. Anthony did not condone the use of alcohol. So the option B is the main idea of this passage. As we have read whole passage, you can answer it very quickly. That is, Suzanne B. Anthony never gave up her fight for all people's freedom. Let's move to the next sub question. In which of the following ways did the US Mint honor her life's work? So the options are, the Suzanne B. Anthony stamp was issued? No. The Suzanne B. Anthony dollar was created? Yes, we have read it before, but to be sure, also check other options. The Suzanne B. Anthony Memorial Park was built in Rochester? No. Suzanne B. Anthony dolls were created? No. The correct option for this question is option B. The Suzanne B. Anthony dollar was created. Question 7. What would historians say was Suzanne Anthony's greatest achievement? She collaborated with abolitionists to rid the country of slavery. She was an activist and raised a family at the same time. Her tireless efforts to guarantee women the right to vote led to the establishment of the 19th Amendment to the Constitution. She was leader in the temperance movement. The answer for this is C. Her tireless efforts to guarantee women the right to vote led to the establishment of the 19th Amendment to the Constitution. The next question asked was, Anthony advocated all of the following except slavery should be abolished, alcohol should be prohibited because of the abuse it causes, women are citizens and should have the right to vote, employers should provide child care for female employees. The correct option for this is D. Employers should provide childcare for female employees? Question 9. An effective reformer is a person who has the support of family and friends? No. An activist who can enlist the help of others to promote a cause? Yes, it makes sense. A Let's see other options. A person who is knowledgeable about a particular cause. Option D, a person who ignores what others think. The correct answer for this is option B, an activist who can enlist the help of others to promote a cause. The second passage has the same sub questions, so that's why I told you to read the passages very very carefully, because most of the questions were asked on the passages only. So let's see the next passage. Firefighters are often asked to speak to school and community groups about the importance of fire safety, particularly fire prevention and detection, because smoke detectors reduce the risk of dying in a fire by half. Firefighters often provide audiences with information of how to install these protective devices in their homes. Specifically, they tell them these things. A smoke detector should be placed on each floor of a home. While sleeping, people are in a particular danger of an emergent fire, and there must be a detector outside each sleeping area. A good site for a detector would be a hallway that runs between living spaces and bedrooms. Because of the dead air space that might be missed by turbulent hot air bouncing around above a fire, smoke detectors should be installed either on the ceiling at least 4 inches from the nearest wall, or high on a wall at least 4, but no further than 12 inches from the ceiling. Detectors should be mounted near windows, exterior doors, or other places where drafts might direct the smoke away from the unit. Nor should they be placed in kitchens and garages, where cooking and gas fumes are likely to cause false alarms. So, after reading the whole paragraph, move to the sub questions. What actually children or students do, they directly jump to the questions and then try to find the particular answer in the passage, which is very wrong, and it consumes a lot of time, and which um, after all deals with half of the time is wasted. So so please read the passage carefully first and then move to the questions. Okay. Question 10. A smoke detector should not be installed near a window because the options given are: outside fumes may trigger a false alarm, a draft may create dead air space, a draft may pull smoke away from the detector, outside noises may muffle the sound of the detector. The correct option for this is: a draft may pull smoke away from the detector. The main advantage of answering this quickly is reading the passage carefully, and that's it. No other tricks are there for this type of questions. Question 11. The passage implies that dead air space is most likely to be found. Options: on a ceiling between 4 and 12 inches from a wall, close to where a wall meets a ceiling, near an open window, in kitchens and garages. The correct option for this is B, close to where a wall meets a ceiling. Question 12. Which organizational scheme does this list of instructions follow? hierarchical order, comparison contrast, cause and effect, chronological order by topic. The answer for this will be chronological order by topic. Question 13. The passage states that compared with people who do not have smoke detectors, persons who live in homes with smoke detectors have a options are 50% better chance of surviving a fire, 50% better chance of preventing a fire, 75% better chance of detecting a hidden fire, 100% better chance of not being injured in a fire. The correct answer for this is 50% better chance of surviving a fire. Question 14. What is the main focus of this passage? Options are how firefighters carry out their responsibilities. Second, the proper installation of home smoke detectors. Third, the detection of dead air space on walls and ceilings. Fourth, how smoke detectors prevent fires in homes. The correct option for this is the proper installation of home smoke and detectors. The main focus of this passage was on this, the proper installation of home smoke detectors. The next question that was asked was on the fill in the blanks type of questions. So let's start. Question 15. Fill in the blank with a suitable word from the given options. After centuries of obscurity, this philosopher's thesis is enjoying a surprising dash. Here, what does obscurity mean? It it means the state of being unknown, unconspicuous, or unimportant. So here they are saying that after centuries of being unknown, this philosopher's thesis is enjoying a surprising. Options given are remission. Remission means cancellation of a debt, charge, or penalty. So enjoying a surprising cancellation or penalty is does not make any sense. So this option will get eliminated. Decimation. What does decimation mean? Decimation means the killing of every 10th person. So, no. It is completely a wrong option. So, it will also get eliminated. The third option is longevity. It means long life. So, after centuries of being unimportant, this philosopher's thesis is enjoying a surprising longevity. No, it does not make any sense. The last option is renaissance, which means rebirth. And yes, it makes sense because they have used surprising words. So we have to use the positive word for this. So after centuries of obscurity, this philosopher's thesis is enjoying a surprising rebirth. That is option D is the correct answer. Question 16. Fill in the blank with suitable words from the options. There is a general dash in the United States that our ethics are declining and that our moral standards are dash. Here, there is a general dash in the United States. So, there is a general feeling in the United States. No, this is wrong. So directly this option will get eliminated. We don't have to waste time in the exam of like putting both the options and checking if one is correct and other is wrong. No, if one of the option given a first blank is wrong, then the other blank will also not be the correct answer. So don't waste time on that. Second, idea futile. There is a general idea in the United States that our ethics are declining. No, this is completely a wrong sentence because on the basis of idea they can't decide. We can't decide anything. Third, optimism and improving. There is a general optimism in the United States that ethics are declining and that our moral standards are improving. No, this is also the wrong answer. There is a general complaint in the United States that our ethics are declining. Here we have used negative words, so in this blank, the word that will come will also be negative. So complaint is a negative word, and also it is making sense, and that our moral standards are deteriorating. So option D is the correct answer. Question 17. Fill in the blank with suitable words from the options. In the Middle Ages, the dash of the great cathedrals did not enter into the architect's plan. Almost invariably, a cathedral was positioned haphazardly in dash surroundings. If you put the options one by one in the given blank, the answer that would be most suitable for this question will be option A, situation and incongruous. If you feel any doubt in this question, please comment in the comment section. The quantum theory was initially regarded as absurd, unnatural, and dash with common sense. Here, absurd means unreasonable or illogical. Unnatural is something that is not natural. So this both words are negative, and there is and here. So we have to fill the blank with a negative word only because of this and with common sense. Here the most suitable option is C. Incompatible. The quantum theory was initially regarded as absurd, unnatural, and incompatible with common sense. I hope that makes sense. Next question. Abraham Lincoln was famously known for his dash, which explains why he is often referred to as honest Abe. Here, mendacity means untruthfulness. Un untruthfulness. Humility and Abraham Lincoln was famously known for his untruthfulness is a completely wrong option. So the next option is humility. What does this mean? Humility means the quality of having a modest or low view of one's importance. So this is also a wrong option. Third is veracity, which means conformity to facts or accuracy. The, the last option is piety. This means the this means the quality of being religious. Quality of being religious. So the correct answer here is veracity because Abraham Lincoln was famously known for his accuracy, which explains why he is often referred to as honest man, honest Abe. Question 20. Identify the part which has error in it. It is a error correction question, so we have to find if there is any error in the given sentences. So let's check. The creature on Mars, if any, are bound to be very different from us, not only in shape but also in size, because of different gravitational conditions. If you read this carefully, the creature on Mars, here in this sentence, it should be replaced by the creatures, not it should be replaced by creatures. Creatures. On Mars, if any, the plural of creatures is used to agree with the verb are and to correspond with if any. The plural of a verb must agree with its subject in number and person. The plural parts fits in with the verb were. So our option A will be the correct answer. Question 21 was also on the error correction type. Each of the speakers whom I invited to participate in the debate has indicated their unwillingness because of the short notice. If you read it clearly, carefully, indicated their unwillingness in the sentence should be replaced by indicated his unwillingness. There should be replaced by his unwillingness. In referring to anybody, everybody, everyone, anyone, each, etc., the pronoun of the masculine or the feminine gender is used according to the context. But when the gender is not determined, we use the pronoun of the masculine gender, as there is no singular pronoun of the third person to represent both male and female. So we are using his here. So this C is wrong. So our C will be the correct answer. Question 22. Spot the part that has error in it. Again the same type. She was wearing a wig that was far more attractive than the other women who had their natural hair. There is ambiguity in the sentence. The wig should be compared to the natural hair of the woman and not to the woman. So, option C will be the correct answer. Question 23. Find the correct alternative for the underlined part. Mahatma Gandhi is credited as having championed a non-violent approach to reform as a practical and moral means to struggle against social injustice. In English, it is idiomatic usage to credit someone with having done something. So, our option B will be the correct answer. Mahatma Gandhi is credited with having championed. Question 24. Find the error in the underlined sentence and answer the correct one from the given options. We have to find the error and also replace it with the correct answer. The strand fills with water during the rainy season that the peat then holds and keeps it humid, all of which creates conditions enabling trees to grow. We have to replace it with the correct options given below. So, the options given are enabling trees to grow, that is the same one. For the trees to grow, conditions for the trees to grow, C for growing trees, D that enable the trees to grow. In the given sentence, the omission of word the makes it sound as though these conditions are necessary for all trees, which cannot be the case. Hence the word the has to be included. So our option D, that enable the trees to grow, is the correct answer. Question 25. Now, these questions are based on synonyms. The synonym for hypothesis is theory, because hypothesis is not related to complexity, not even feeling, and not even fascination. So our option theory is the correct answer. Question 26. We have to select the synonym for this word also. Garnish. Options are direct, cover, embellish, complete. So the correct answer is embellish. Question 27. Autopsy. The correct answer, the synonym for this word is most is postmortem. Question 28. Contrived. The options are controlled, destroyed, artificial, and rebuilt. The correct answer is artificial, because contrived is the synonym of artificial only. Question 29. Remunerate. Remunerate means to pay. So our option A is the correct answer. Question 30. Germane. Germane means fertile, no. Pertinent, yes. Possible, no. Sufficient, no. So our option B is the correct answer. I hope this is clear, and still if you are having any doubt, please feel free to comment. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Also, don't forget to join us on Discord. I'll share the link in the description. If you haven't watched the previous videos which I made on questions that were asked in 26 August exam of Capgemini, go and check. Also, I'll add it in description. Thank you. Let's meet in the next video.